My daddy served in the army, but lost his right eye, but he flew a flag out in my yard. Till the day that he died, he wanted my mother.
Stop Loss is a film that could go either way. The fact that it's an MTV Films production suggests good looks and lively editing, but doesn't fill you with confidence if you're looking for actual substance. The director credit for Kim Pearce, on the other hand, is much more reassuring. Pearce hasn't directed any films since 1999's Boys Don't Cry, but that grueling transgender drama was solid enough to give us very high hopes for Stop Loss. The film's title refers to the US Army policy of unilateral re-enlistment of soldiers who have already served their time in a combat zone. Tens of thousands of soldiers have been stop-lossed in the last 5 years, and the film tackles the feelings of Sergeant Brandon King when he discovers that he's expected to return to Iraq just a short while after leading his squad into a bloody gun battle.
It says here you have orders to report to the 1st Brigade.
Not me. I'm getting out today.
Brandon Leonard King?
Yes.
Out to the 1st Brigade on the 22nd.
This is a mistake.
It's all there. You leave on the 22nd, shipping back to Iraq. Subsection 12305, Title 10, by the authority of the President. You've been stop-lossed.
Unwilling to return to a war he no longer believes in, and suffering doubts about his ability to safely lead his men, Brandon goes AWOL, much to the disgust of his comrades, the troubled alcoholic Tommy and the gung-ho Steve.
We're over there killing him in Iraq, so we ain't gotta kill him in Texas!
You can put aside any fear that the MTV badge means that this is a shallow film. While there are some out-of-place musical interludes shot in the style of a soldier's video diary, Stop Loss is mostly sober and serious. It's also incredibly tense, as Brandon's initial belief that he'll be able to avoid re-enlistment disappears, and the jaws of military justice close in around him.
We'll go and we'll knock out another tour, and we'll come home.
Another tour. You're always talking about how snake-bit this war is, how they won't let us fight it the way we need to win it. Now you want to go back? That makes no sense.
Like, this makes any sense? This isn't who we are, man. We're soldiers. We stand for something, man. We're from Texas.
All right, stow the boot talk, man. You let him talk you into going back, that's fine. You got a right to be stupid.
Well, you, man.
I did what I had to do for the time I had to do it, and I ain't gonna do it anymore. You can take that back to Boot.
You're the only person who thinks you're getting out of this. Boot called the senator. He knows what you're up to. You're AWOL, Brandon. No senator is gonna help you. You're done.
Steve, you know what they're doing is wrong. I'm not going back. I'm fighting this thing.
It's a surprisingly even-handed film as well. While you can't help but feel outraged by the bad faith and worthless justifications for Stop Loss offered by Brandon's superior officers, it's equally clear that his men depend upon him and that they'll pay a terrible price for his avoidance of responsibility. The film's pivotal confrontation is slightly let down by a touch of shouty melodrama, and Brandon's naive faith that he can rectify the whole situation by chatting to a glad-handing senator seems a little unlikely. But on the whole, the film is convincing and has some serious grit behind its glossy surface.
Just let the cards fall as they may. I'm halfway home, but it's still a long road to be traveled.
Ryan Philippe gives what's probably the best performance of his career so far, and the script delivers some powerful character pieces, such as the scene in which the squad drunkenly destroy Tommy's wedding presents after his marriage hits the skids. It also looks great, with the intense opening firefight in Iraq genuinely putting your heart in your mouth, whilst the later scenes of fugitives in America's dark alleys leave you feeling truly claustrophobic. It's not an all-time classic, and probably not even the best of the year, but Stop Loss is a good film and it's well worth a few hours of your time.
Gone for so long, losing feeling in my heart. Desensitized to my surroundings, every color's turning dark. I don't see nothing beautiful.